All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We are here on transfer deadline day, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. And already looks like we are potentially going to get, we're probably going to get a here we go in regards to Jorginho going to Arsenal. On one side, I guess I understand. It is probably the right time to go. And looks like maybe Arsenal might pay quite a decent amount of money. We were looking for an important offer, apparently, as per Fabrizio Romano. So David Ornstein, the Orni, has dropped the news just a moment ago that Arsenal are advancing. So on one side, I understand. Only about 5 months to go until the contract finishes for Jorginho, and he could potentially go out on a free, or we, claim the money now. We try and secure the bag now and get whatever we can, and move on. I guess move on. Looks like Arsenal have stopped their pursuit towards Kaisedo, as you guys would have heard what Ryan said yesterday earlier morning for me, but yesterday late night for you guys. Maybe Kaisedo is still in the cards for us. Looks like Arsenal has given up. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the Enzo Fernandez news as well. Obviously, we'll talk about that. Of course, that is the headline news for us, Enzo Fernandez. So yeah, as I was saying, on one side, I understand Jorginho leaving with only a little bit time left and potentially us getting a important offer. And you can't disregard that money. And let's be honest, if we do somehow land Enzo Fernandez, which makes me think now, the fact that Jorginho is gone, like it makes me, well, he's not gone yet, but the fact that it looks like Jorginho is getting closer to leaving Chelsea, it makes me think Enzo Fernandez, it has to happen. It really does. But as I said, we'll get to that. But then on the other side, I'm thinking, man, like Jorginho to Arsenal, do you know what? Even if Arsenal don't use him on a regular basis, but uses him, bits and pieces off the bench, rotational purpose, he's a quality player to have off the bench. As I said, rotational purpose, another experienced member. He will help. He will help them. He will definitely help them. Yeah, trimmed. Absolutely right. I got myself nice and trimmed. I had to for transfer deadline day. He will definitely help Arsenal Football Club to achieve their target, which is, of course, I'm pretty sure, to win the title from here on in. Obviously, earlier on in the season, they probably would have targeted top 4, but now I would be surprised if they're not even thinking about, potentially going for the title. So, yeah, from that side, it's annoying that we're letting him go to Arsenal. And of course, would it have been nice to maybe see Enzo and Jorginho maybe in a double pivot once, just to see how that would have looked like? But look, I think we can all agree. That at the end of the day, there's distinct flaws in Jorginho's game. There is distinct flaws. There's definite positives as well. There's no doubts about that. But there's distinct flaws as well. And let's be honest, it's not like there isn't another player that can't do his job. There is Enzo Fernandez. Do you know what I mean? He can definitely do Jorginho's job even better without the flaws. So hopefully we get Enzo Fernandez. But yeah, I mean, honestly, most misunderstood player, Jorginho, I suppose, most misunderstood player in recent times that I can think of. And yeah, a lot of the time people only focused on his flaws and really did not appreciate the positives that he brought to the team. I know there are quite a lot of people that appreciated the positives, but there was a large number that only solely focused on the negatives, do you know what I mean? The flaws. But me personally, I'll cherish all the good moments Jorginho has provided for Chelsea Football Club to the fan base, all the trophies he's won as well with us. The historic, iconic second-time Champions League. Jorginho was a key cog along with Kante in midfield. Obviously, the Super Cup, Club World Cup. I wish we won some silverware last season, man. I really wish we won some domestic silverware last season. But yeah, really, really thank Jorginho for all the efforts. And don't forget, Europa League as well, under Sarri. Under Sarri, Europa League, Jorginho. So I thank him. I thank him for his services. And let's see. Looks like it's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Jorginho to Arsenal. He could potentially be a Premier League winner. Like, he could potentially be a Premier League winner in about 5 months' time. So we'll see what happens. Now, Valan, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. So who's going to be our vice captain now? Whoa. Good question, Valan. Good question. So obviously the captain is Aspi, but he doesn't start. So Jorginho, I suppose, used to get the captaincy, but he sometimes didn't start as well. I think the vice captaincy would have to go to Thiago Silva, no? It would have to go to Thiago Silva because club captain is still Azpilicueta. Vice captain, I can't see anyone else besides Thiago Silva for the time being. I know some people have thrown in Reece James's name in there, and I do believe Reece James will be ultimately down the track the Chelsea Football Club captain. But right now, maybe it's a little bit premature. Right now, maybe a little bit premature. I think Thiago Silva, for the time being, Silva is going to extend his contract for one more season. Azpilicueta still the club captain. Thiago Silva vice captain. When Azpilicueta leaves Chelsea Football Club, potentially in the summer window at the end of this season, I probably picture Thiago Silva to take up the reins as the captain, and then maybe Reece James becomes vice captain. Some people are asking who will take the penalty. Well, who was taking the penalty when Jorginho was benched? Who was taking the penalty then? Ziyech, I think, took one of the penalties, didn't he? Recently, I'm pretty sure Ziyech took. But Ziyech, we'll talk about Ziyech as well. Ziyech is in France, ladies and gentlemen. Ziyech is in France. So, he's keen for the move. He's keen for the move. Oh, Havertz, yes, right. Havertz took it, I think, recently. You're right. I think Havertz did take it. I'm pretty certain Havertz did take it. Some are saying Mount. I don't know if I want Mount to take penalties. As much as he looks like he's got a good technique for penalties, to be honest, he's missed some big penalty moments, man. Mason Mount's missed some big penalty moments. So I don't know if I would give him that. Davis, thank you so much for the super chat, super sticker, my man. Honestly, appreciate that. All right, let's have a look at the news in regards to Jorginho before we move on to Rui Costa, who I'm so mad about. This is the latest in regards to Jorginho coming from David Ornstein. Arsenal advancing towards agreement to sign Jorginho from Chelsea. 31-year-old Italy midfielder now most likely deadline day recruit. Acceptance at Arsenal that Brighton stance on Moises Caicedo means pursuit of the 21-year-old Ecuadorian is over. Do you know what? Like, I'm a bit stranged out by what Moises Caicedo did a couple of days ago. That statement and coming out and saying, look, pretty much saying, I want to move, I want to leave. Like, I want to earn more money, and I'm giving you the opportunity to earn a lot of money through me as well. It puts Moises Caicedo in a strange situation and makes me think, I don't know, man. I just have this feeling, and I guess Ryan has put that seed in my head, hasn't he? Ryan has really put that seed in my head. I reckon even if we get Enzo, hopefully we do. We're going to talk about this soon. I reckon we're going to go back for this guy too, man. There's talks about Conor Gallagher perhaps leaving. There's talks about Ruben Loftus-Cheek leaving. You never know, man. We could potentially go Enzo and Moises Caicedo. I will not be surprised if our owners do this. I honestly will not be surprised if our owners do this. But anyway, this is what is going on. Now, let's talk about Rui Costa, ladies and gentlemen. What is the deal with this brother, man? I'm baffled now. I'm literally baffled. I can't believe by the end of last night and even by tonight early morning, and I know it's still early days, I'm pretty certain, we could potentially still have, a here we go very soon. Well, we're going to have a here we go for Enzo Fernandez sometime today, or else it's very long. But Yeah, let me just bring this up. This is what Shubra just brought it up. Still no green light from Rui Costa on the Enzo Fernandez deal as of first thing this morning. Have thrown everything at it, all on Benfica now over the next few hours. I'm lost for words. Like, I don't know what this guy's waiting for anymore. Like, we're willing to pay the entire release clause. Okay, not in one go, in installments, but you best believe Rui Costa and Benfica, you're not going to get another club in the summer who are even going to pay close to that 120 million plus taxes. In fact, we're even looking to pay over that amount. We've even said to Benfica and Rui Costa that, brother, listen up. Listen to what I'm saying. We will pay more. Release the player. He wants to join us. I could understand if the player's like, do you know what? I'm not really keen to go to Chelsea. He wants to join us. What is Rui Costa's problem now? What seems to be the issue? Take it in installments. Why is that an issue? Why do you so desperately want all of that up front? No one's going to give you that up front, man. No club will give you 120 million up front, even in the summer, for Enzo Fernandez. I'll tell you right now. Why are you looking to screw this up? This guy is mad. I don't know what he actually gets out of not doing this deal. Honestly speaking, Rui Costa, what does he get out of Enzo Fernandez staying at Benfica? What does he get out of it? I understand Jorginho's potential exit does not depend on the signing of Enzo Fernandez. Rather, it is more closely linked to the Andrey Santos situation. Club confident on attaining a work permit for the Brazilian midfielder. Look, yeah, fair enough. I tend to think that there is a possibility of us getting Enzo Fernandez, and hence why we are letting go of Jorginho. I would be somewhat somewhat, I suppose, stranged out if we're letting go of Jorginho, who's a highly experienced player, because we want to give Andrey Santos an opportunity, who's a young player, who's 18. And I've said this, man. I've said this. Let's not hype Andrey Santos up to a level where the first sign of issue and everyone is on the back of Andrey Santos. I absolutely appreciate Andrey Santos's skill set, his talent, but I think let's ease him in. Let's really take our time and ease him in. So this statement from Rob seems a bit strange for me, to be honest. Valan, thank you so much for the super chat. Sevilla pissed us off in the market. They are a joke now. Barca pissed us off. Out of the Champions League, Benfica needs to avoid pissing us off and accept. Yeah, man. I don't know what they get out, what Rui Costa is going to get out of this, man. Bertram, thank you so much for the super chat. Given selling J5, that means we're getting into. In my personal opinion, I think it does. Or else, I don't understand why would we let go of Jorginho, who plays that deep midfield role for us, and I'm pretty certain Graham Potter, appreciates Jorginho as well. He plays that deep midfielder role like none other than any of the other players. Like Ruben Loftus-Cheek can't play as the deep midfield role. Kante can't play that. Kovacic can, but he's not always disciplined to stay there. Conor Gallagher can't play that role. Chukwuemeka can't play that role. Mason Mount can't play that role. Jorginho is the only player that can play that role. Now, this is another reason why it makes me think Andrey Santos, he could potentially play as the deepest midfielder. From what I've seen recently, I think he's more of he does like to bomb forward, but I think he can definitely play as the deepest midfielder. But that's a lot of pressure to put on an 18-year-old. That's a lot of pressure to put. So for me, I think personally, letting go of Jorginho means we're looking to get Enzo Fernandez. Let's see from Simon Phillips earlier on today. Lots of madness happening. Let's go from the top. Let's see what's been written so far. 2 hours. Okay, here we go. So it's from here. Fabrizio Romano earlier on today on Enzo Fernandez, it was again a tense night of talks as there's still no green light from Benfica president Rui Costa to Chelsea 120 million proposal. Negotiations will continue in the morning. Hopefully we get this done, man. I don't want to wait till like the last minute to get a here we go on this one. I mean, at the end of the day, a here we go is a here we go whenever it happens, but I really don't want to wait till the end. According to Graham Bailey, Chelsea will make one last January attempt to sign Moises Caicedo from Brighton once they wrap up a deal for Enzo Fernandez. Look at this. Look at this. We're looking to go for Moises Caicedo once we wrap up Enzo Fernandez. That's pretty mad. That's pretty mad. Fabrizio Romano, Moises Caicedo remains in the priority for Arsenal. Jorginho is another option on the table. Serie A return has always been his priority, but he'd been open to joining Arsenal. There you go. I think, look, previously there was rumors with Arsenal as well with Jorginho, and Jorginho actually was open about it. He said Arsenal did approach him. And it looks like, again, now Arsenal's after him, and Arteta seems to rate him a lot. According to record, Rui Pedro Braz, technical director of Benfica, has left Portugal for plan B in case Enzo Fernandez heads to Chelsea. Look, just give us our man. Please give us our man. Seems to be terms of payment, how much upfront that is stopping the Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea deal right now. Talks continue. I mean, surely, like Benfica, come to a middle ground, man. Like, don't be so difficult to deal with, please. We are giving you all of that money. We've even said we'll give you more than that. Like, ultimately, you're getting all of that money. Whether you get it now or in installments, you're going to get that money. But you best believe you will never see that amount of money from any other clubs for Enzo Fernandez. I'll tell you right now, everyone will wait. Everyone will wait until he's cheaper. Davis, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Would have liked a comment, but nonetheless, really appreciate it. The price of the deal is there for Enzo Fernandez. It is just the size of the initial installments that Rui Costa has wanted adjusting. Rui Costa won't greenlight the deal until he's happy. Chelsea confident they are getting their top January target. Hopefully we just get the target, man, really. Brighton expect Moises Caicedo to stay. This is from Ben Jacobs. What else is popping off at the moment? Chelsea are doing whatever it takes to sign Enzo Fernandez on deadline day. Whatever it takes. I mean, we're not sending all of those brothers. Apparently, there's a lot of people in Portugal from our side, trying to get this deal over the line. So hopefully we get this done. Arsenal closing in on agreement for Jorginho. He has been given permission to travel to Arsenal this morning to finalize his move while the two clubs put the finishing touches on the deal. Not signed yet, but looking increasingly like it will happen. Good luck to Jorginho, honestly. And I thank him for his services. Arsenal and Chelsea have provisionally agreed on a deal for Jorginho for 13 million. 13 million. Do you know what? I said anything between 15 to 20, we're going to have to look at this situation. 13 million, I mean, it's only a couple of more million away from 15. For a player that's leaving in 5 months, I think that's something that you're going to have to accept. I'm sorry. That's something that you're going to have to accept. But yeah, let's see what you guys are saying. Let me know. This Rui Costa, honestly, is ruining my mood. Rui ruining my mood. If we miss out on Enzo Fernandez because of Rui Costa, we are literally now jumping hoops. Honestly, we are doing everything possible to make Enzo Fernandez happen. Our owners, kudos to our owners, man. Standing ovation to our owners for putting in such effort to get Enzo Fernandez. Honestly, brilliant effort. All we can do is, honestly, now we just pray. Ya Allah, please give us Enzo Fernandez. Please give us Enzo Fernandez. But yeah, man, this Rui Costa, I don't get it. Like, if we were to say, do you know what, Rui Costa, stuff you. We're out of here. We're gone. He literally just loses that 120 million offer. And that's a huge deal. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Agent Georgie has a mission to solve now. Help us and bottle the league. Please, Georgie, play well after 6 months only. Fair point. Now sell Gallagher to Everton and Ruben Loftus-Cheek to Newcastle. Yes, yes, yes. The perfect case scenario. Oh my God. Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, and get rid of all of these brothers. Get rid of Gallagher, get rid of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and obviously Jorginho looks like he's on the way. Enzo Fernandez and Kaisedo. Enzo Fernandez, Kaisedo, Kovacic, Kante. Who else is there in our midfield? Zakaria. Enzo Fernandez, Kaisedo, Kovacic, Kante, Zakaria. That's good. That is very good. Ms. Matt Law has tweeted. Okay, let's see what Mr. Law is saying. Let me just bring this up. Matt Law. See what Matt Law is saying. Chelsea and Arsenal have agreed a fee for Jorginho, believed to be between 10 to 12 million. That's more than double his book value at Chelsea, which is about 5 million with max 6 months on his contract. That's brilliant. That's brilliant, man. We cash in on Jorginho, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think now Enzo Fernandez is a must. For me, Enzo Fernandez is a must. And it actually gives me hope that I think Enzo Fernandez will happen. It actually does give me hope now. News that Georgie to make space for Santos, Ruben Loftus-Cheek for Enzo, and Gallagher for Kaisedo. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. The problem is Rui Costa. Like, I don't get this guy, man. I don't get what benefit he has by keeping someone like, Enzo Fernandez, knowing at the end of the day, you're a selling club, Benfica. You're a selling club. Whether I like it or not, you're a selling club. And this is the peak amount of money you will get for Enzo Fernandez. From here, it will have to be a reduced price. Financially, you need to think for what's the best to do for your club. Like, I don't know. I think right now he's just acting as Shubra just said. It's ego. It seems like it's ego. Gallagher thinks he would be a starter at Chelsea or another top club, but he lacks technical ability. Gallagher needs to go, man. Gallagher does need to go. I'm sorry to say this. He's just not Chelsea quality, man. As much as I like Gallagher, his attitude and his willingness to really work out for Chelsea, at the end of the day, brother, you're not Chelsea quality. I'm sorry. In fact, I would have taken that Everton opportunity, Gallagher. You would start every day, every single day you will start for Everton. Sean Dyche football, that will be perfect for you, Gallagher. Honestly speaking, I'm not even having a joke right now. Sean Dyche football in Everton would have been the perfect case scenario for Conor Gallagher, because Sean Dyche looks for just runners. He looks for hard work, ethics, counter-attack, deep block, and then Conor Gallagher, boom, on the counter. That would have been some sort of a challenge for Conor Gallagher, maybe. Save Everton Football Club out of the relegation zone. You would have started every single match. Okay, if Newcastle does come around, fairs. Go to Newcastle, no problems. But if Newcastle doesn't come around, I would strongly recommend Conor Gallagher to accept that Everton deal, man. Everton's willing to give us 45 million as well. Conor Gallagher, man. Sean Dyche, I would not be surprised if Sean Dyche somehow manages Everton out of that rut. Fahim is saying Gallagher is too good to be fighting relegation. Why? Why, Fahim? What does that mean, too good to be fighting relegation? It's a Premier League team. We've only come halfway. Gallagher could be a hero. He goes to a top 6 club, I'm telling you, he's not even going to start for them. Unless Newcastle. I don't even know if he'll start for Newcastle. They've got Bruno Guimaraes over there. Do you know what I mean? I don't even think for Newcastle he starts. Davis, thank you so much for the super chat. I think he will accept 130 million for Enzo. Some people are saying, here we go for Jorginho. Have we got a here we go? It kind of does break my heart. I'm not gonna lie. It looks like it is a here we go. It is a here we go. I mean, yes, I guess we do need to move on. There's no doubts about that. But there's been some fantastic moments. If you guys remember, Jorginho, chin up, the bandaged Jorginho. If you guys remember when he was bandaged up, there's been some fine moments, man. Crying those scenes when we won the Champions League. There's been some fine moments. Jorginho to Arsenal. Here we go. Deal agreed on 12 million fee. Chelsea accept conditions and documents are being prepared. Personal terms agreed. Contract until 2024. Contract until 2024 with the option for the year. Okay, it's got a 1.5 year contract really with a further 1 year. Okay, he's probably not going to stick around at Arsenal for too long, is he? He's going to look to go back to Italy. First contact revealed yesterday night. Medical booked. Arteta key factor. There you go. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen, how you feel about this. Let me know what is your feelings towards this particular deal. Check PYS. I'll get to that. Gallagher has every right to reject Everton if he thinks he's better than them. We can't tell him to go there. I don't think he's... See, what does that mean? He's better than them. He's better than the entire club. There's some good players. Everton should not be where they are. Honestly speaking, they should not be where they are. Frank Lampard, he just didn't get a tune out of those players. Like Gallagher would be a top player for them over there. Do you know what I mean? But look, yeah, of course. Like, what can I do? If Gallagher doesn't want to accept, he doesn't want to accept. It is what it is. Fantastic game. Here's J5 leaving and Enzo and Santos coming as two of the holding players. I'll be so happy. I know you've always wanted Jorginho gone. Look, to be honest, even I've submitted to the fact that maybe it's time to move on, but I can't deny the fact that it is somewhat sad to see him go, of course. I think too many people downplay Jorginho, man. Honestly, too many people downplay Jorginho. Okay, let's see what's going on. Fee agreed for Jorginho, 12 million medical at Arsenal today. Obviously, we got the here we go. Benfica trying to complete deal for Enzo Fernandez replacement, Jacob Steinberg. Okay, come on. Come on, Benfica. Get that replacement immediately. Look, we're going to have to get Enzo now. There's no Jorginho. We're going to have to get Enzo. We just have to. It's a must. Lomiz, Napoli blue, Chelsea blue, Italy blue. Gonna be weird seeing him in red. It will be weird seeing him red. Aton, thank you so much for the super chat. J5, bigger than Arsenal. Thank you for everything. Prabuddha is saying, hi Miz, if Jorginho goes, I'm afraid the Enzo deal must be completed, else we can be in trouble. No, it has to be completed. I'm even now thinking, to be honest, Moises Caicedo on top of Enzo. But obviously, let's get Enzo. Let's calm down. Let's just get Enzo Fernandez first up. And then we'll think about Moises Caicedo as well. This Enzo thing needs to happen like soon. It needs to be here we go, like within the next couple of hours, man, or else I'll just get so worried about it. Benfica have lined up a replacement for Enzo Fernandez and are trying to close a deal. Presumably that will then allow Chelsea to do their thing. Hopefully that's the case. Lots have been popping off, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be mad. We're going to obviously hear about Ziyech. Ziyech, ladies and gentlemen, is in France right now. He's in PSG, apparently getting ready to do his medical, this, that, the other. He's getting all of that thing done up front in advance. And potentially that deal will happen as well. Ziyech on the way out. Jorginho on the way out is mad. I would like to see Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Honestly, how is Ruben Loftus-Cheek still at Chelsea? Ruben, brother, everyone's leaving. Why aren't you packed up? Pack your bag up, Ruben, please. Please pack your bag up. Valan, thank you so much for the super chat. Not going to lie, wished we had all or nothing for Chelsea this year. I think it would have been mad. I think our new owners are open for it as well. They want to do all or nothing because obviously it's going to earn a bit of money. Yeah, it will potentially happen. It will potentially happen. So watch this space. Yeah. Jeff Knightley, I'm going to be pissed if we sell J5 and don't get Enzo now. We have to. From here, I think we just need to get Enzo Fernandez. It's a must. It's an absolute must. Miz, did you know Phil Jones is still at United? What? Oh my God. Some of these players. Yesterday, I saw Bakayoko finally getting sold. I didn't even know this brother was part of Chelsea anymore. But yeah, Bakayoko. Ziyech wants to be in PSG for game time. What the hell? He'll be up for Messi. I think, yeah, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, isn't it, to be alongside Messi, Neymar, Mbappe. I'm sure Ziyech will get some game time there, man. Obviously, he's got Hakimi as well. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. Let's see. Let me see if I can bring up the Ziyech news. Hakim Ziyech. It's 2 hours ago. Hakim Ziyech is waiting on Chelsea and PSG to agree a loan deal with advanced talks expected to be concluded this morning. Clubs pushing for different loan formulas as reported. PSG would love an option to buy if possible. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. Let's not beat around the bush. I know apparently we're not looking to put a buy option. As much as I love Ziyech, I've got a special connection with Ziyech. But at the end of the day, I don't think Chelsea fancies him. Thomas Tuchel didn't fancy him. Graham Potter in the last few games did fancy him, but overall, I think we're moving away from Ziyech. Madueke coming in, Mudryk, Sterling still there. You know, obviously Pulisic is still there, so someone needs to leave. It's sad that it has to be him because last few games he's actually been our most creative player. But I do want to have some possibility of having a buy option for PSG. To be honest, let's try and have as many outgoings as well because the squad needs a bit of a refresher. All of these new players coming in, we do need to let go of players that are not wanted. So if there is a way where we can put a option to buy for PSG, let's do it, man. Let's do it. I don't know why we would want him back again in the summer and then, we go through the whole drama again. Do you know what I mean? There's no need for it, in my personal opinion. CFC Daily, Jorginho leaves as Europa League winner, Champions League winner, Super Cup winner, Club World Cup winner, whilst winning Euro 2020. Don't forget Ballon d'Or as well, third in the Ballon d'Or list, European pedigree. This is Jorginho. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Jorginho. I hope we can appreciate what Jorginho has given this to Chelsea Football Club. Some people are saying Matt Law. Let's see what Matt Law is saying. 100%. Respect Georgie, man. Respect. 3 minutes ago, let's see what's going on here. Chelsea have agreed a fee with Arsenal for Jorginho, but told still no breakthrough over a deal to sign Enzo Fernandez. Badad Egbali in London working hard on it. All the details on our transfer blog. Look, Rui Costa, don't make it difficult, man. Just please don't make it difficult. It's simple as that. I mean, it's mad. Right now, it is actually mad. The way we've had to work so hard for this Enzo Fernandez's deal, like, come on, man, Rui Costa, it's time. Like, you've done your thing, man. You've been a massive thorn. You've been an a-hole about this whole situation. You've made your point. We are willing to give you more. We're willing to give you more than what the release clause is. Just accept the payment structure and let's move on, man. Enough's enough. Like, let's move on now. We're on the last day. Let's move on. You focus on your replacement. You focus on the rest of your season and let us focus on our season. It's can't believe we went from Jorginho to Enzo in 1 day. Ziyech to Mudryk, historic window. Yeah, man. It's been quite epic. It's actually been quite epic. Let me see if I can bring some more Ziyech news. This was Fabrizio Romano. 13 hours ago. Let me just bring up that super chat. Paris Saint-Germain are in advanced negotiations to sign Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea. Player has already accepted, as the two clubs are now discussing final formula of the deal. Negotiation will continue to get it done tonight. First call on Ziyech. And I believe, as I said, there was some reports saying that Ziyech is in France at the moment. Yeah, there you go. From Nizar, Ziyech is in Paris already. I don't know how much you guys want to trust Nizar anymore. This brother just literally just throws news out there. But maybe potentially he's in Paris. I'm not even going to lie. He could potentially be in Paris. So that's the news on Hakim Ziyech. You best believe if Pulisic was fit, then I'm pretty sure Pulisic would have been gone as well. Valan, thank you so much for the super chat. Koulibaly defo off to Inter to replace Skriniar. Yeah, you know what? That's happening in the summer, isn't it? That's happening in the summer. So for the time being, I think obviously Koulibaly will stay, but potentially for the summer, watch this space. Do you know what I mean? Badiashile is doing good. Liwa Kowa will be back. I still don't want to give up hope on Koulibaly because I feel like once Thiago Silva goes, it would be good to have a leader. And I really thought maybe Koulibaly could have been that leader, but let's see how Koulibaly finishes off the remainder of the season. Ms. Nizar said Gallagher was Chelsea's best player against Poole in first half. All Gallagher did was just run around. Literally, there was moments where Gallagher was just running this way and that way, running into players, running without the ball, not defending, just running. Like, we need to wake up. We need to wake up and get ballers in our team. Is Andrey Santos will be in our squad? Seems like it. I don't mind him to be in our squad, but we need to calm down. We need to slowly ease him in. Don't expect him to start. I know he's balling out in Brazil under-20s championship, South American championship, but that's not comparable to Premier League football. He's 18. I'm pretty sure Andrey Santos is 18. So we do need to be careful. Ladies and gentlemen, nearly 1,000 live right now. Smash the like button. Only 163 likes. I would love to get 500 likes if we can straight away. Bump it up. Bump those likes up. If you're enjoying this live stream, Chelsea Deadline Day, we're potentially going to have more live streams throughout. Obviously, very soon I'm going to go to bed, but I'm going to try and wake up early and then do a live stream to bring you the latest. I'm pretty certain by then Ziyech is probably gone, and hopefully by then as well, Enzo Fernandez is done as well. And we get a here we go. Obviously, we've already got a here we go for Jorginho. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just update Jorginho to Arsenal. Should actually write here we go. Yeah. So obviously we've got a here we go for Jorginho. And yeah, of course, we'll cover all of that all throughout the day as well. Smash up the like button, guys. Oh, brilliant. Good to see 200 plus likes in no time. That's great. If we can bump it up to 300, that'd be great. If we can also subscribe. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. I think we're literally about less than like, I think 40 or 50. Let's see. Maybe we've already crossed 20. Yeah, we're only 9 away, ladies and gentlemen. 9 away from the iconic 20,000 subscribers. Let's do this. Let's have a look at what Shubra is sharing. Let's check this out. Jorginho's Chelsea story ends abruptly. Quite staggering for a player who has sparked such debate. His reputation was brought down by social media nonsense. His career story is actually lovely, and I will always remember his brilliant contribution to UCL win. Farewell, Georgie. I love how Daniel Childs says his reputation was brought down by social media nonsense. Do you know what? There's a lot of the nonsense that came from him. I love how some people, they write this stuff and they forget the sense that part of all this, you created some of the stuff. Your tweets were creating mayhem. It's mad. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Get in there, Miz. Fair play, mate. Well deserved 20K. Thank you so much. I haven't hit 20K as yet. Let me see. I don't think we've got there as yet. Only 9 away. 5 away now. 5 away. We could potentially have it right here. I'll take a few more comments and then we'll wrap things up. Rui Costa is a very bad man when it comes to Benfica and Liverpool making deals. It becomes easy. It has come to Chelsea's turn now. He's making it hard. Maybe Klopp has told him not to agree. Do you know what? Yeah, Darwin Núñez seemed like it just happened like that for Liverpool, didn't it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's an interesting point. Does Liverpool want Enzo down the track? Who knows? Who knows? There could be many implications, this, that, the other, that could happen. Benfica wants me, I think so. Give me Enzo. J5 leaving us is a bad idea. Look, I think for the money, with the remaining contracts left, I think we needed to accept that. Let's be honest, or else we would have lost this player on a free. So to get 13 million out of it, I think that's probably worthwhile. Probably worthwhile, to be honest. 20,001 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We've hit 20,000. Yes. Thank you to each and every one of you guys. Much appreciated. Honestly, 20,000 subscribers. That's massive, man. Thank you for these huge milestone, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have been brilliant. All throughout, you've been supporting. And we've had some fantastic moments together. And we're going to continue having fantastic moments together. And this community, we're building something special, man. You know, we bring the latest news, we bring the latest gossip, we bring the latest discussions, we bring the latest truth bombs. And we're growing together, and you know, the interactions are brilliant. I think we're well informed. All of us together, we keep ourselves well informed, and long may it continue. We now thrive for 30, and we keep going. Thank you for all the lovely messages on the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Yeah, we'll wait to see more. Here he goes. Obviously, there's special one is Enzo Fernandez's one. Until next time, everyone, take care. And thank you so much for everything. Much appreciated. Issa, you're right. Alhamdulillah. Thank you so much. Thank you.